I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC, and I'm at our 2019 TPM conference with John Galob, Chief Marketing Officer for Winmore. Great to see you, John.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We recently had an article in the JOC that talked about the evolution of customer relationship management software and how that is completely changing. Can you talk to that a bit?
Sure. And it's interesting. I've been in the CRM game since 1994. And ultimately, it comes down to two things. How do you help companies get customers and sell to those customers? And thus far, for the most part, CRMs have done a reasonably good job of helping you sell to the customers. What they don't do is help you get customers. Most CRMs today give you an email blast engine, send out emails to tens of thousands of people. And that might help someone like Cisco sell routers, but it doesn't help a freight forwarder or a carrier manage inbound RFPs that today sometimes cost upwards of $40,000 per response. The old days 20 years ago, a shipper would send out an RFP, say to 10 carriers, maybe 5 forwarders, offer a full award and a 3-year contract. What we've seen since then now is RFPs and tenders going to literally 30 or 40 different forwarders and carriers, requiring 2 or 3 revisions and assigning partial awards across individual lanes. So there's enormous pressures facing forwarders and carriers, and they're really struggling to find better ways of handling that response. And unfortunately, up until Winmore, CRMs haven't been able to do that very effectively.
Now, you talked about that it can create a digital water cooler. What's the real benefit and what's the reality of collaboration and really creating a collaborative environment to do this?
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, collaboration's been around for so long, and it seems like a great concept that a lot of individuals and leaders believe in, but they have a hard time applying it to really drive business value. Yet if you look at the RFP and tender process, it's far more than just about coming up with rates and specific trade lanes. It's really about bringing teams together to qualify the right bids. Ask yourself the question, is this in fact the right opportunity to respond to? Second, it's about alignment, so everyone can work together quickly to make sure that that deadline is hit. And then finally, it's that informal way in which people work together, that digital water cooler. And what we mean by that is that there's insight that happens inside an organization, inside a forwarder or a carrier, that can't be captured in any type of spreadsheet. So a solution like ours is designed to bring those comments in wherever they happen, whether that's someone in a warehouse on their mobile device or someone working from a desktop, folding all of that in to make those important decisions about what price and what services and which lanes.
For 2019, what challenges do you think are going to play the biggest part in how you operate your business this year?
Yeah, without a question, there's only even more pressure building on forwarders and carriers, right? We've just seen the beginning in terms of the increasing costs of managing those responses. So for our customers, we're seeing a great deal of concern, which is we've invested all this money into our TMS systems, right? We have quite a bit of visibility, but nothing is helping us before that bid. So that for us is the area that we'll continue to refine, especially around analytics. That's an area that we see is incredibly exciting for us. What we can do by pulling in data from TMS systems, from the peers data that you've helped cultivate and develop over the years can unlock an enormous opportunity to help forwarders and carriers offer insight and products and services at a price that really moves the needle for their business. And that's an area that gets us very excited to think about over time.
Looking at the technology landscape, what do you think holds the most potential for supply chain evolution?
Well, we're certainly excited thinking about the service provider side of it, which is, again, our target audience. We want to earn the trust of the freight forwarders and the freight brokers and the carriers. We believe it's all about analytics, right? And the tools that recognize the power of the people that can drive that insight to make better decisions, faster decisions, to overcome that chaos will be the ones that really differentiate ourselves. That's certainly the area that we've continued to invest in and feel is the best opportunity to help to really drive value for our customers.
Thanks for taking time to sit down with me today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
I've been speaking with John Galob, Chief Marketing Officer for Winmore.